This is 9 News Local.
Good evening. Millions of Queenslanders are tonight nearing the end of day one of lockdown, which has seen some of our most loved holiday destinations cleared out as the state races to contain a growing COVID-19 outbreak. Lexi Junowick joins me live from the Sunshine Coast. Lexi, a family favourite is barely recognisable tonight.
Certainly is, Sam. The Mooloolaba Esplanade is usually bustling with school holiday crowds enjoying a night out on the winter break. But as you can see behind me, it's virtually a ghost town, leaving tourism operators worried the financial hit from this lockdown we felt long after it's due to end on Friday night. Barren streets and shuttered restaurants, the snap lockdown stripping Mooloolaba of holidaymakers.
Normally you can't get a seat in the restaurants along here, so yeah, it's very different.
Along this famous coastline, vacancy signs telling the story of a stream of sudden cancellations at hotels and caravan parks, costing accommodation providers hundreds of thousands of dollars.
It's been nothing short of disaster. So it's severely affected our school holiday business trade, which is normally our peak period.
We had around about 30% of our current in-house guests leave yesterday.
Some of our most loved attractions hurting too. Sea Life Sunshine Coast, among family favourites, forced to temporarily close their doors, leaving no one but staff to admire these beauties of the deep.
We've actually had to be quite dynamic over the past 24 hours. It's been quite a shock to the system, that's for sure, especially right in the middle of school holidays.
Fearful that even after this lockdown eases, rattled travellers won't return, not wanting to take the risk.
Consumer confidence will definitely take a hit. Now, what we have realised in the past is that it takes a lot longer to start the business back up, especially after many short-term closures.
The embattled industry now calling for a financial life raft to lift them up from the depths of this seemingly never-ending COVID despair.
Any support that the government can provide to us would definitely be well received.
Lexi Junowick, 9 News.
I want to take you straight to Mayor Fellows in Townsville tonight, where locals have lined up for kilometres to get tested on the first full day of lockdown. Mayor, things are starting to speed up there.
Sam, traffic is starting to speed up quite a lot in the main COVID testing clinic here in Townsville. The hospital and health service doubling its capacity from 4 lanes to 8 at around 4 o'clock this afternoon. Additional staff have been put on to help cater for that growing demand, and we are seeing record numbers of people being tested and vaccinated in the last 24 hours.
Traffic queued for kilometres, all leading to one place, the COVID testing clinic in Townsville. But the process arduous. People locked inside their cars for around 7 hours to get to the front of the line.
I saw the line and I was terrified.
This is my second day, so yesterday I came and I waited for 2.5 hours. And I turned around 400 metres away.
Some people back after missing out yesterday.
We've been here since 7, so for like 3.5 hours. We were waiting for about the same time last night as well and got turned away.
Staff testing the same amount of people they normally see in a day in just 2 hours.
We've sent additional staff over to Magnetic Island as well to support the increased demand that's there.
We've had 18,447 tests in the past 24 hours.
And whilst it isn't as big, there was still a queue at the vaccination clinic. More than 1,000 people booked in over the next few days.
It's very easy, very easy. I think I was in there for a total of 20 minutes.
Queensland recorded 4 new cases of COVID today. One, the brother of the woman who travelled to Magnetic Island. The Chief Health Officer happy one impact zone has been reduced.
They were in a car when they went across to Magnetic Island. They didn't go out and about into that terminal, which significantly reduces the risk.
Police are monitoring the situation and taking an education approach to people doing the wrong thing, but are warning anyone who tried to avoid the lockdown by leaving Townsville.
If you leave, you still have to comply with all of the restrictions in the current show direction.
Mayor Fellows, 9 News.
A senior police officer has miraculously walked away from a horror crash in Hervey Bay. His unmarked car flipped onto its side after an out-of-control driver smashed into it and another car. Authorities say they're astounded no one was killed.
One car crumpled, another flipped on its side. The aftermath of a horror 4-vehicle crash. Paramedics working frantically to free a young driver from his car after it lost control.
At this stage, we believe he may have lost control in the wet conditions, which would suggest maybe he wasn't driving to the conditions at the moment.
His car clipping another, crossing into oncoming traffic and colliding head-on with a blue police car. The truck then crashing too.
And subsequently, the truck driver has been unable to avoid also colliding with the back of the four-wheel drive.
The P-plater was taken to hospital with serious leg injuries. When police officers arrived, they realised their boss, Inspector Wade Lee, was involved. His car on its side, but he was able to walk away with only minor injuries. A worrying call-out for officers who lost one of their own in Brisbane last week.
So soon after that, to be called to a job where another police officer's been hurt in a traffic crash it really does bring the adrenaline up.
The forensic crash unit is still investigating, but what they know for certain is everyone involved are very lucky to have survived. Laura Sinclair, 9 News.
This is the moment police uncovered 3 loaded firearms inside a Cairns home. Officers found 1 rifle on a living room couch, 1 in a bedroom and a modified handgun in the laundry. A 39-year-old man has been charged with 3 offences. Police say he was unlicensed.
It's extremely concerning that people are not only possessing weapons unlawfully, keeping them in an unlawful manner in our house loaded on a couch in a lounge room, but also modifying the weapon. It's extremely dangerous.
Police also found a firearm silencer inside the home. The man will face court next month. Police are searching for a man who robbed a Gracemere pharmacy this morning. CCTV shows the man in a surgical mask and gloves charging towards the counter, brazenly threatening a worker and demanding cash. She wasn't physically injured. If you've spotted him or know anything, please contact police. It was in dire straits last year, but tonight the Corona crocodile farm is booming again, with the business forced to turn some visitors away. But there are fears if further COVID restrictions are brought in, the spike may not be enough for the business to fully recover.
At Corona Crocodile Farm on the Capricorn Coast, business is thriving.
We've been booked out every day since the start of the school holidays.
It's a major turnaround for the tourist attraction. People are lining up out the gate trying to catch a glimpse of the snappy residents, but unfortunately for some visitors, they're being told to come back another day.
This morning has been absolutely hectic. We've had 100 people book in already. I've had to turn away about 10, 12 cars already.
But it isn't all smooth sailing. With current lockdowns happening in parts of the state, fears are mounting of a potential repeat of last year, which nearly left the business dead in the water.
Look at the odds. It only takes one person. Look at Magnetic Island the other day. It only takes one person to arrive there and the virus is there, and then people can get infected. So we just hope it doesn't happen here.
And the message is to people, if they want to get a view of the croc farm, is to book in advance.
We didn't expect the numbers would be anywhere near as big as this, but they are, and we've got to manage that.
Jack Ryan, 9 News.
The Humpback Highway is busy as the whale watching season officially kicks off and makes an almighty splash. One operator's had a great day in Hervey Bay, spotting the first gentle giants to pass through.
For whale watchers, a day like today is basically Christmas. Whale song cruises officially started tours this week, and today tour guides finally got lucky.
I'm happy to say we've spotted whales! Yay!
Not only did the whales make an appearance, but they put on a show too.
Assistance and payoff. There you go.
Crowds cheering as a pod of whales breached. Tourists aren't guaranteed to spot whales from most Hervey Bay boats until mid-July, but a few cheeky whales like these come in early to surprise tourists.
So the ones on board today, the weather's not great, so this is certainly a great payoff for them as they've seen whales, and they've been some of the first of the season to see whales.
Day by day, the sightings in the bay will become closer and closer together. Currently, around 300 whales are being spotted on the other side of Fraser Island.
We have a lot on the east coast of Fraser as well. Unfortunately, most haven't come into the bay yet, but I think when they do, they'll be coming in their droves.
The dozen or so whale watching operators here are expecting a bumper season, with whales and tourists stopping by to get a taste of the action. Laura Sinclair, 9 News.
A new era of education is gaining popularity amongst small business owners keen to boost their business skills. Micro-credentials are slices of a degree, allowing entrepreneurs to learn targeted skills in a fraction of the time.
Experienced in the world of bikes, but new to that of running a business, there's a lot riding on Joel Robinson's management skills.
I've been in the cycling industry now for a fair while, but delving into how the business runs itself has always been in the background for me.
Until now, switching gears with ease thanks to mini courses run by CQ University.
Micro-credentials are inherently short courses, so they may take a couple of hours to complete or a few days to complete.
Snippets of a degree, highly focused and online, designed to teach specific skills to small business owners, short on time.
I've got a young family myself, so I really don't have much time at night to do anything, or during the day even.
Free fundamentals in accounting, marketing and even social media. You can choose the building blocks to make your business a breeze.
They can quite often be standalone, so they're not associated with any specific area of learning, or they can be a component of another course.
We have an accountant, but there's a lot of stuff that I have literally no clue of, so I'd love to have a lot more understanding of it. So this course will definitely help a lot with that, I think.
Sasha Harnapul, 9 News.
A few simple clicks that could save lives tonight. How artificial intelligence is helping curb the number of men dying from prostate cancer. That must-see report is coming up later in the Bulletin. But just ahead, move over pharmacists. We reveal the Queensland town where a robot has taken over dispensing prescriptions. And the surprise study, are we consuming plastic with our seafood?
Sunday, July 11. Sophie Munn brings two worlds together. All new Beauty and the Geek, only on 9.
More Queenslanders trust RACQ to insure their car when it matters most. With access to local claims support, plus our network of local repairers, choose RACQ car insurance because membership makes all the difference.
Take my hand, we can get lost together.
Imagine a great interest rate
a life that we live forever.
for a really great set of wheels. Scrub up in no time with Queensland Country Bank. Imagine more.
Renovating or building? You can save 20% off your next big project at Highgrove Bathroom's end of financial year sale. That's 20% off store-wide. Be quick, sale ends June 30. Only at Highgrove Bathrooms, Townsville.
Once COVID hit, the future didn't look real good for us. We didn't know how we were going to survive. Didn't expect help from mining, but it was great to get it. Just knowing that our business is worth saving. We're back in business and it's a great feeling.
At Radio Rentals, rent a little and live a lot with fridges, TVs, phones, tablets and more. Rent selected everyday essentials from under $10 per week. You can apply online because we're doing things differently now. So what are you waiting for? Search Radio Rentals today and apply now.
Terry Shear, Australia's leading landlord insurance specialist, provides the cover you need for your property and rental income.
My property portfolio is protected by Terry Shear. I wouldn't trust anyone else.
Call Terry Shear or go online.
The Snooze End of Financial Year sale is now on. Save up to 50% off mattresses, including Sealy, Madison and Tempur, and up to 40% off bed frames. Hurry, sale ends Sunday.
It's amazing what a little snooze can do.
At Bunnings Trade, we help you get more out of tax time with great value on top brand tools, like a DeWalt petrol pressure washer just $549 and an AEG 18-volt combo kit only $499. Bunnings Trade, helping business is our trade.
We're built for the 4 a.m. starts, for the moment that engine turns over, and for those long days on the open road. That's why Century batteries are built right here in Australia, for Australia.
All in one place. 9.com.au.
It's hoped 100 different plant species will strengthen coastlines at several beaches across far north Queensland. The project is not only helping the environment, but it's creating jobs and opportunities to upskill.
Small and fragile now, these plants will grow up to be the frontline protectors of the far north's world-class coastline.
Planting those native species help with our coastal hazards. They obviously help with our erosion and sediment control as well.
Nestled in the heart of the Douglas Shire, the Mossman Nursery is growing a variety of native plants, thanks to the state government's Reef Assist program, which strives to create environmental jobs in the Great Barrier Reef catchment areas.
This is really part of the green recovery of this whole area. We're supporting green jobs.
The plants will eventually be moved to Wonga, Newell, Kuya, 4 Mile and Oak Beach.
This is a type of initiative that's not visible to visitors. However, it is so important behind the scenes that we are protecting the dunes and ensuring the stability of the beaches long term.
They'll be planting the species in the coming weeks and monitoring their growth.
It helps stabilise the banks. It also a habitat for particular species, turtle nesting sites.
Foreshore management plans are also in the works. Residents are being urged to have their say on best practices, while those visiting are being reminded to do their part to keep the beaches pristine.
Pick up your litter, don't leave your rubbish around, that's a big one.
Katarina Stefanovic, 9 News.
A robot is taking a Bundaberg pharmacy into the future. It stores and dispenses medicine at the chemist in an efficient way, streamlining operations and freeing up pharmacists so they can spend more time with customers. It's the first of its kind in the region.
After 25 years in pharmacy, it's probably one of the most exciting things we've seen, and the staff and customers are really enjoying something different in the pharmacy.
But this high-tech helper needs a name. Local children are being asked to submit their ideas through a colouring competition. We know there are microplastics in the ocean, but could we be consuming it through seafood? Experts at the Australian Institute of Marine Science are delving into the research, and what they've found so far might surprise you.
The average Aussie eats more than 10 kilos of seafood every year, but with an estimated 14 million tonnes of microplastics floating around in the ocean, are we consuming a deadly diet?
I have been analysing coral trout, barramundi, mud crabs, saucer scallops, all of our most delicious seafood species, basically to see, yes, what's in their stomach.
An Australian Institute of Marine Science researcher is investigating the prevalence of microplastics in seafood, and the preliminary results are in.
There's very little plastic in their muscle tissue, which is good news for seafood eaters. And there's actually not as much as I thought in their stomach and digestive system.
But not all seafood is safe.
Animals that you eat whole, like a mussel or an oyster, or even a prawn, maybe if you leave the digestive tract in the tail, you might be more likely to eat microplastics.
The animals Amanda has been studying all come from the Great Barrier Reef, mostly off the coast of Townsville. She believes studies like this one should be expanded.
This research needs to be done all over Australia so we can have a really good map of what pollution is where and where it's coming from and where it's going and what animals are affected.
The full results will be published by AIMS in October when funding for the project ends. Mega Fellows, 9 News.
Maryboroug's iconic Mary Poppins Festival has been rescheduled due to Queensland's lockdowns. The magical literary festival was due to begin tomorrow but will now go ahead on August 26. Stay with us. Up next in sport, the Cowboys' COVID chaos, the coach and 4 players in isolation. A massive coup for the Taipans will reveal who they've signed on as head coach. And still to come, how artificial intelligence is saving men from prostate cancer.
The Wallabies are coming. Rugby's greatest rivalries. Live on 9 and Stan Sport.
Beacon Stocktake sale is on now with reduced prices on all stock at all Beacon lighting stores across Australia and online. Don't let these savings get away. Sale ends next Sunday.
If you have osteoporosis, keep checking in with your GP.
If you're untreated and you've already had a fracture, you're 5 times more likely to have another fracture within a year.
Call your doctor today to stay treated and stay protected.
Early Settlers Stocktake sale just got bigger. There's up to 60% off from the front door to the deck, floor to ceiling. Everything you need is here at Early Settler. Now is the perfect time to save with Early Settlers Stocktake sale.
The fantastic sale is on now. Find a fantastic new look for your home with low prices on everything from beds and mattresses to stylish dining sets and rugs. Shop in store and online. Hurry, ends Wednesday.
At Carpet Court, we've matched the latest carpet, flooring and rugs to this season's must-have edits. And right now, you can earn triple Qantas points, both in-store and online. Carpet Court, triple Qantas points ends soon.
The Snooze End of Financial Year sale is now on. Save up to 50% off mattresses, including Sealy, Madison and Tempur, and up to 40% off bed frames. Hurry, sale ends Sunday.
It's amazing what a little snooze can do.
There's only one pass for Hooray for Hollywood, a limited time only special event. Plus, ride the new Vortex at SeaWorld and see the meerkats at Paradise Country. Get your Village Roadshow Locals One Pass now.
At Carpet Court, we've matched the latest carpet, flooring and rugs to this season's must-have edits. And right now, you can earn triple Qantas points, both in-store and online. Carpet Court, triple Qantas points end soon.
Light and Easy's Jumpstart Plus combines their award-winning healthy meal delivery service with their new app to help you achieve your weight loss goals sooner.
The first 2 weeks on the Light and Easy Jumpstart program were really easy. There was plenty of food, plenty of variety, and the weight came off quickly.
Jump online today.
All in one place. 9.com.au.
The Cowboys' training schedule's been thrown into chaos after it was revealed coach Todd Payten is a confirmed close contact of the infected traveller after he went to the city's markets on Sunday. Training was cancelled today as 4 other squad members are in isolation. The team's hoping for negative test results after they all trained together on Monday.
The weekend's game, subject to all of the negative tests coming back, is not in jeopardy. We will charter a flight down into Newcastle on Saturday.
The club has received exemptions from the New South Wales government to go ahead with Saturday's match if all results are negative. The Sunshine Coast Lightning has relocated to Melbourne to safeguard the continuation of the 2021 Super Netball season. The side is among 5 moving to Victoria to ensure this weekend's matches can go ahead amid COVID outbreaks in other states. The future of the remaining 5 rounds will be determined in the coming weeks. Netball Australia has also been forced to cancel the National Championships to be held next month. Thankfully, it's good news for the Intrust Super Cup. The QRL announcing all statewide competitions will go ahead as scheduled due to no additional COVID restrictions in Queensland. Clubs must ensure protocols such as registering attendance and physical distancing are adhered to. The first fixture gets underway on Saturday between the Sunshine Coast and Ipswich. The Cairns Taipans have announced Adam Ford will lead the NBL side next season after inking a 2-year deal with the club as head coach. The 39-year-old brings with him over a decade of experience in the league, most recently coaching the Sydney Kings.
A new season calls for a new direction for the Cairns Taipans, and Adam Ford is the man who'll be steering the ship.
It was a thorough process. Take a lot of confidence knowing that, we're definitely on the same page and where we see the Taipans going moving forward.
Ford boasts plenty of experience in the league, including 4 championships with the Perth Wildcats as an assistant. He was elevated to head coach of the Sydney Kings last season, before the club and him mutually agreed to part ways.
So I'm definitely richer for the experience. I appreciate my time in Sydney.
He's hoping to bring that experience into his new role with the Taipans, the 39-year-old eager to work with talented players like Nate Jarway and Scott Machado.
With the pieces that we've already got in, with the vision that we have to fill in the remaining spots, this is an exciting group.
Ford is currently interim head coach of the Hawke's Bay Hawks in the New Zealand NBL. He'll move to Cairns with his family next month. Donna Sherwood, 9 News.
When 9 News Local returns, Gavin has all your weather details.
Sunday, July 11. Sophie Munn brings 2 worlds together. All new Beauty and the Geek, only on 9.
Right now with Australian Unity, you can land 4 weeks free health insurance. Join Hospital and Extras by 30 June and make the most of life's in-between moments. Like this. Search Australian Unity today.
When something goes wrong and you're injured on the road, you need the right advice. Contact Shine Lawyers to access compensation through your superannuation.
Yeah, I've heard Shine can help.
Shine Lawyers, let's right wrong.
At Bunnings Trade, we help you get more out of tax time with great value on top brand tools like Bosch Blue 18-volt impact wrench, impact driver and hammer drill kits for just $199 each. Bunnings Trade, helping business is our trade.
At Carpet Court, we've matched the latest carpet, flooring and rugs to this season's must-have edits. And right now, you can earn triple Qantas points, both in-store and online. Carpet Court, triple Qantas points end soon.
It's carnival time at Willows. Be entertained by the amazing Windy Wizard and learn exciting new tricks at the circus performing workshops. Then try your luck at the Sideshow Alley, where everyone's a winner. Visit the Willows website for all the details. Willows, where it all comes together.
Imagine if you had room to grow into a brighter future. Now, it's possible. Queensland Country Bank. Imagine more.
At Carpet Court, we've matched the latest carpet, flooring and rugs to this season's must-have edits. And right now, you can earn triple Qantas points, both in-store and online. Carpet Court, triple Qantas points ends soon.
With RACQ Comprehensive Car Insurance, know you're covered, whatever the weather. Plus, save $50 when you buy online. More Queenslanders choose RACQ Car Insurance because membership makes all the difference.
Light and Easy partners with home care package providers so older Australians can have affordable access to healthy, delicious meals. Home care package recipients could even save 70% off the cost. For more information, call 13 15 12.
All in one place. 9.com.au.
Good evening. Where's our sunshine? Not much of that. Cloud cover has built right across the majority of eastern Queensland, and we've seen the showers roll in as well. We had some really big falls in between Townsville and Cairns, up to 257 millimetres. So solid numbers there, over 100 millimetres of rain streaming on through. So the moisture content is very, very high. The cloud cover is extending now south to New South Wales, and the fronts are going to tap into all of that. And there's a significant rain band developing over inland Queensland, New South Wales and as far south as Victoria. The cloud along the coast is also producing more wet weather. We're right on the northern tip of that trough, so the showers again, we're going to see moderate, potential heavy falls again throughout the tropical north and the southeast. So more rain, and that is affecting areas from Cairns up to Port Douglas and Cooktown, pushing in towards the tablelands, keeping temperatures down, maxing out at the mid-20s at best. Generally fine around Townsville throughout tomorrow and south of, so we should get away with it, but it's still going to be cloud affected around Airlie Beach and across Hamilton Island the Whitsundays as well. Very small temperature swings there too. It is going to be cloud affected, and of course we've got more wet weather on the way, building right across the Capricornia coast, south to the Sunshine Coast, including the Hervey Bay region. Inland, cloud affected, but generally fine. Have yourself a good night.
Thanks, Gav. An online test is using artificial intelligence to help curb the number of Australian men dying from prostate cancer. A Sunshine Coast man is warning others not to be complacent after the 3-minute check saved his life.
Greg Smith has so much to live for.
Had a granddaughter the other day, so that's been good. It's nice to be still upright and here to enjoy those things in life.
The forensic police officer didn't have any symptoms of prostate cancer when he took this online test, only a family history. It triggered the need for further testing, which then confirmed his diagnosis.
Which was a relief in a lot of ways, because I sort of thought my father's the same age as me and I was 58, so I sort of, at least we've caught it.
Maxwell Plus was developed by Dr. Elliot Smith, disturbed about the thousands of deaths caused by prostate cancer in Australia every year.
So many men, unfortunately, had to have these conversations with their doctor, which was along the lines of, I really wish we'd caught this sooner. We'd have so many more options in front of us. And I thought, you know what, that's the problem I want to solve.
Urologists are now banding together, encouraging men over 40 to sign up for the free check, which uses a special algorithm to determine cancer risk.
The artificial intelligence, using multiple factors, compares those factors to a database of 250,000 men around the world with prostate cancer.
A few simple clicks that could make all the difference. Sophie Ryan, 9 News.
And that's your news for this Wednesday, and it also brings an end to our much-loved 9 News Local. We've been privileged to tell your stories over the past 4 years, and I personally would like to thank you for inviting me into your home every night. And we leave you tonight with a look back at some of the stories that we've covered. I'm Samantha Heathwood, and from all the team, thank you for your company. Good night and goodbye.